enclosure at a zoo contains both ostriches and elephants. Okay, the number of ostriches in the enclosure is 17 more than twice the number of elephants. There are 29 ostriches in the enclosure. And then how many elephants are there? Okay, so that's kind of a lot of words going on over there. And it's like, okay, where do we even begin? So always remember, what did I say? Where do we begin? We begin at defining our variable. So you see here, I wrote, let E equal the number of elephants. Because you see in the last sentence, it's asking us how many elephants are there. So number of elephants is what we don't know. And that's what we are looking for. So we're going to set up our variable. And we defined it to be let E equal the number of elephants. Okay, once we have that set up, then we could go back again and reread the problem. Okay, so I'm going to skip the whole thing about the zoo the enclosure. And I'm going to go to the number of ostriches. So the second sentence, the number of ostriches in the enclosure is 17 more than twice the number of elephants. So that more than, less than, that's kind of tricky. And you got to just remember, whenever you see more than or less than, that part is actually after whatever is following it in that sentence. Let me draw. Okay, so here it says 17 more than. That means the 17 is going to come after. And it's going to come after what? It's going to come after twice the number of elephants. All right. So it's going to come after twice the number of elephants. We don't know how many elephants there are, but we did set up a variable. So that allows us to write an equation. Twice the number of elephants, well, that's going to be 2E. Since E is equal to the number of elephants, twice the number of elephants is going to be 2 times that, so 2E. And then we look again, 17 more than that. Oh, more than means plus. So it becomes 2E plus 17. Okay, so, and what is all of this equal to? So we go back to the beginning of the sentence again. The number of ostriches. So this is equal to ostriches. I could put an O there for another variable, but if we keep reading, it says there are 29 ostriches. So that tells me that this expression, all of this, is going to equal to 29. So 2E plus 17 is equal to 29. So I hope you can see that, how I did that. The 17 more than. More than means more than something. So the something comes first. And in this case, the something was twice the number of elephants. And that's how we have this 2E. And then 17 more than that, the 17 comes after. And it's a plus then. It's a plus the 17. And then all of that is equal to the number of ostriches. Okay, and that's why we have equals to 29. Okay, and then the way we solve this is just like we've been doing when we were solving our multi-step and when we're solving our two-step equations. Isolate your variable, combine your like terms, and if it's across the equal sign, then you got to use your inverse operations. Okay, so that's what we're doing, is taking a word problem, taking a written expression, and we're trying to write it as an algebraic expression.